Wow, 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 wow. The English Premier League is back. The English Premier League is back fully today. Manchester United will be taking on Fulham this evening by 8 o'clock Nigerian time. So do well to make sure you watch that particular match because I'm going to be at the View Center live. You don't watch this kind of matches at home. You go out to watch this kind of match because this is a very special match because it happens to be the first match of the EPL season. So on this segment, I'm going to be giving you guys match preview. That is the matches that will be coming up this weekend. As we all know, that the first match that will be played today is against Fulham. Will be Fulham versus Manchester United. And also, Ipswich against Liverpool. And that match will be around 1:30 Nigerian time. Ipswich against Liverpool. Who is going to win that match? You have to go and watch the match so that you will know who's going to win. I'm not here for prediction, but I think Liverpool is going to carry the day because Ipswich are a new team in the English Premier League. And you know the English Premier League is not an easy league for newcomers. Maybe as time goes by, Ipswich will get their feet and they will start dominating. Can they even dominate? They can just try their best to remain in the league. That will be the goal for Ipswich. Then the next game will be Arsenal versus Wolves. One of the English purgers. That's what I call them, Wolves. That team, they are a very dangerous team, very stubborn team. I just pray that they don't give Arsenal an issue, but I want to believe that Arsenal will win the game. But the match is going to be a very tight game for Arsenal. But being the first match, anything can happen because. So the next match as well will be Everton taking on Brighton. Everton will be at home taking on Brighton. Let us see if Brighton can continue what they started last season because they started very well, but they didn't end the league very well. That's Brighton Football Club. But Everton, they picked along the line when the season wanted to end. Everton Football Club, they picked and they started winning games. Let us wait to see how that game is going to go. But I'm tipping Brighton to beat Everton. Then from there, we are having Newcastle versus Southampton. Newcastle will be playing Southampton tomorrow by 4 o'clock Nigerian time. So let us also wait to see how that game goes. But I want to believe that Newcastle is going to beat Southampton because Southampton, they are newcomers. We don't know if before them, our player, Ogochukwu, if the deal will be completed before they play tomorrow. But I'm not sure. Because we are hearing that Leslie Ogochukwu will soon be on his way to Southampton on a season-long loan for 1 year. But I think Newcastle will win the match. They will carry the day. That's if they play well. You know football, you cannot predict football. Oh yes. So the next game here I'm seeing is West Ham versus Aston Villa. Wow. These two teams that are wearing almost the same jersey. Their jersey is kind of the same. But Aston Villa is a Champions League team. That was where they stopped last season. I'm judging based on what they played last season. Not this season because no team has played this season. So I'm rooting for Aston Villa to beat West Ham. Or that game might end in a draw because West Ham are playing at home. And any English team that is at home, they are always very strong. That's my own prediction though, that Aston Villa will win. But it's going to be a very slight winning or it's going to be a draw. Because that game is going to be a tight game. Then we also have Brentford taking on Crystal Palace. These are the real Premier League teams. These are the teams that determine if you are going to win the league or not. Brentford and Crystal Palace. You don't joke with those teams. These are dangerous teams. So I don't know who's going to win, but I just feel this match is going to end in a draw. Or Brentford, because they are very strong at home. I might just say, let me give it to Brentford. Brentford will win, let's say, like 1-0. On Sunday is Brentford versus Crystal Palace, as well as Chelsea versus Manchester City. That is the big game of the week. and the first match of the Premier League season, who is going to win that match? Because I will be supporting my darling team, but putting sentiment aside, Manchester City is not a team you joke with. And the only reason why I'm happy is because at the press conference today, Pep Guardiola is having just one injury in his team, which is Oscar Bob, the young player. Right, Chelsea Football Club as well. We also have one injury player, which is Reece James. So the both teams, they have one injury each in both teams. So there's no Pasha, no Ojoro. But the only happiness I'm having now is that midfield maestro will not be playing tomorrow. The person of Rodri. He has not had any training session since he came back. And not to forget that he had injury in the final game of the Euros that they played. So he will not be playing tomorrow because in Pep Guardiola's press conference, he said he had an injury. So most definitely, he has not had any training session with the team. So he is ruled out for. It is a negative one for the Manchester City team as a whole. But it's a positive one for we, the Chelsea supporters and the Chelsea team. Because the midfield maestro will not be playing. Not to forget, he didn't play in the preseason, they still beat us. So Chelsea need to go extra mile to be able to beat Manchester City to their game. So tomorrow, we'll be watching Manchester City, Chelsea versus Manchester City. The match is going to be played in Stamford Bridge by 5:30 in the evening. So the last match for the week will be Leicester City taking on Spurs. That will be around 8 o'clock in the evening. Leicester will be playing Tottenham Hotspurs. I think Tottenham will win that game. But Leicester is going to give a fight because they are new in the Premier League. They went 1 year and they came back immediately. So do well to share your thoughts if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Hope Itaosa, and as well on YouTube, my new YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Hope Talks Football TV. Thank you very much, and I will see you on my live that is coming up around 5 o'clock. Please, it is my first live. Do well to wait for me. I'll be coming on live 5 o'clock Nigerian time, so we can discuss more about this EPL season and tell me how prepared your team is. So see you 5 p.m. today. God bless you all. Peace out.